What's up, do life in a body you love chicks? I'm coming at you completely disheveled, which if you are watching me on video, you can completely see. Because this idea that I'm having right now is too important to not share. And I don't even want to sit and overthink it. I need to pop off about this while it's fresh in my mind. So you are getting me fully in my pajamas still. I'm not covering up the acne on my chest. Like, let's freaking go. This is a very important topic that we're going to discuss. So sometimes you are actually living your dream and you don't even notice it or appreciate it. And this happens to me all the time. Our brains are freaking crazy. I'm going to give you a couple of examples and then we're going to talk through what do we do about this. So here's a for instance. Sometimes my clients are beating themselves up about like how they ate or like they drank too much or just like whatever it is, right? Like they didn't hit their own standard for what the action steps were supposed to be for the week. And they're so down on themselves. They're like, I'm never gonna get this. I just keep binging, blah, 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 or I just can't say no to tacos or whatever the thing is. But then we look at their results and they're down a pound or two that week. And like they're consistently losing because by and large, their behavior has changed grossly from when we started working together. It's just not perfect. And so I have to go, listen, girl, did you told me that you don't want to be a health nut? You told me when you joined my program that you were happy with sustainable weight loss every week because you know that's how you're going to actually be able to keep it off. You don't want to be on a diet. You don't want to have to eat perfectly. You don't want to give up alcohol or having fun. You are willing to work out, but not every single day and not doing crazy CrossFit shit. And so you're actually adhering to doing what you told me that you wanted to do and you're getting the exact results that you said you wanted to have, and you're still beating yourself up about it. What the actual F are you even talking about right now? You're living the effing dream. Do you know how many of your friends who are 55 like you are would love, they would fight people in the streets to be able to still drink beer and eat chicken wings and lose a pound or two every week. This is everything that you've always wanted your whole entire life is to lose weight without a diet. And now you're doing it and you're still beating yourself up. What are we actually talking about right now? But we do this, right? We have this standard, this made up standard for what we should be doing or what our results should look like. And somehow it just creeps into our brain. It's not even the thing that we want. We have the thing that we want, but we're not happy with it because we're chasing after something that we don't even actually fucking want. What? So here's another example that's not health related. So this woman who I love, 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 love to pieces. Okay, she's a business coach and she's just my spirit animal. She's just such an amazing person and she's sassy and she's very, very bold and she's wildly successful. Runs a multi six-figure business as a mother, as the breadwinner, lots of really, really, really stressful things in her life. That I won't divulge because that's her own personal information, right? But extremely successful by anybody's standards. And if you compared her results to like industry standards, she's in the top, well, I don't know, 0.005%, I would say, because I think it's only like 5 or 10% of business owners who ever even make it to the six-figure level, and she's like multiple six for multiple years. So I don't know, but statistically, she's crushing it. But when you're a high achieving person, what do? You always want more. Like, and that's not necessarily bad if you can enjoy what you have in the moment, right? But and this is the crux of being a high achieving woman, and I do it myself too. It's like, okay, well, I am successful in areas of life to a certain standard, but I do always want to be improving, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like we're driven to become better. It's how you get better with age. Like if you're not constantly getting better, you're kind of like my kid calls them an NPC, a non-playable character in a video game. People who are just like meandering through life, just like, "Meh." Like we don't want to be that, right? We want to be intentional. We want to be driven. We want to be always accomplishing more for because it makes us feel good to do it and just to see what we can achieve and to push ourselves. But at the same time, like recognizing like, oh, but I'm actually doing pretty good, right? So why I bring this specific person up is because she really made an amazing post the other day about how um she was kind of holding herself to this like crazy standard and like because everybody in the industry talks about like huge numbers and blah blah blah, and then she was like, well, wait a second, my numbers might not be that big. I might not be that successful, but I had X, Y, and Z happening in my personal life and I still did it. And I was like, I think you need to take this even a step further and be like, uh, even without all of those things going on in my life, I'm already amazing and extremely accomplished. Even if I didn't have those really insane, stressful things, I'm still blowing the industry standards out of the water. And then I also have that. And then I actually have more than enough for the things that I value in life and want to take care of. And so everything else that I'm accomplishing now, it's just extra. I don't have to do it. It's just for fun. Like if I go help more women build a business, at this point, it's just for fun. Like it's overflow. It's just extra blessings, right? It's not a I have to do this, but we all do this, whether it's with our weight, whether it's with our finances, whatever. Like you want to be you're a runner. And it's like, okay, well, how much faster are you gonna get? Like, it doesn't matter what the thing is. I'm not saying don't keep accomplishing things, you guys. I want you to always be pushing yourself to do better. Like that's how we grow as humans. It's amazing. We should absolutely do that. You know me. I'm all into the personal development stuff. I'm all about, yeah, well, let's go harder. But I think sometimes we gotta pull back and we gotta pause and we gotta go, what's the actual thing I want? I think you should do this on a regular basis. So like we set a goal and then we don't reevaluate what the goal is. Or what we do is we take the goal and we just make it bigger. So, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds. Cool. And then you lose 20 pounds and you're like, oh, okay, well, then I want to lose 30 pounds. Oh, okay, well, then I want to lose 35 pounds. And I'm like, well, how many more pounds are you going to lose? Like, eventually this caps out. With business, yeah, you can grow your business infinitely. Like, I'm never going to have a business health coaching like Jeff Bezos. Like, so there's always like more I could accomplish, right? And it's like, well, maybe I do want to grow my business and have more money. But it's like, but also, what do I want it for? And at some point, it's like, well, it might be that I would have to do things that I don't want to do for it. And so, never mind. Or it might be the case that like it's just going to be more time consuming than what I want to put into it. So, no, never mind. Or it could just be the case that like, well, I'm happy and content with what I have and I want to go pour into a different area of my life. But pausing and being like, what is this thing that I want? Is it really the number on the scale? If we're talking about weight, it's like, or have I reached a point where like the number on the scale doesn't even matter to me anymore? But now I care about building more muscle, or I really want to like not frame. See, you guys, I'm like brain dead. I did not prepare for this at all. Uh, I want to sculpt. That's the word I'm looking for. Hello. I want to sculpt how my body looks now. I want a more snatched waist and bigger glutes. You guys know I'm always chasing them bigger glutes. Give me them hip thrusts. Let's go. I'm like Sir Mix a lot. I love big butts and I cannot lie. Okay. So for me, it's like, get them glutes built. Maybe it's like a physical feat that you want to accomplish. It's like you want to be able to do a push up, not on your knees. That's an amazing goal. A lot of women can't do that. Like, are you going to feel like a badass if your like 62-year-old self does a push up? Maybe it's the first time in your life. Hell yeah, you are. Let's go. Or a pull up. The first time I did a pull up, I lost my freaking mind. I can't tell you how many years it took me. I had never done one in my entire life, not even as a child. Could never, ever, ever, ever do it. I just thought I was so damn cool when I finally did a pull-up, you guys. They're still hard for me. They're very, very, very hard for many women, right? Like what is the thing? Like it doesn't always have to be weight. You can change what the goal is without being like, all right, well, I'm just taking my foot off the gas altogether. If it's, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of random examples at this point. My point is, what if you actually have a lot of the things that you already want and you just don't even see it? Then what's the point? If you're not enjoying it and you're not reflecting and you're not being like, oh, I did something really cool. Go me. Like if you're never going to give yourself the accolades for it or the kudos for it and recognize how far you've come, And maybe you do actually still have more that you want to do. So, like, you really do truly have like a total of, like, let's say 80 pounds to lose, but you have 40 of it off. Yeah, you got to keep going. I'm not saying don't keep going, but what I'm saying is, like, can you pause and be like, dude, I lost 40 pounds. Like, my body's really different. If you lose 40 pounds, your body is very, very different. But when you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see all the ways that it's still not where you want it, naturally, that's what we all do. So you like this is a practice. Like you have to like make yourself stop and be like, but wait a minute. I'm in a smaller size clothes. My seatbelt doesn't dig in to my waist anymore. Like you got to notice the things that are changing. I can bend over and tie my own shoes now because if all you do is look in the mirror and see how much further you have to go, girl, it sucks, right? Same thing for those of you building a business. It's like, well, you might be doing really, really good, but you do actually still need to be making more money because you're still in debt. And so it's like, okay, I'm doing better. We're getting by, but I'm still pucker my butthole every month, like hoping that sales come in. And like, so it's like you're successful, but like, there's still work to do. Okay, don't take your foot off the gas, but also be like, but what I've already accomplished is actually pretty damn amazing. And this is proof that I can do this. And I need to keep going, but like enjoy it. Because like all the things that we want to do, anything that's worth accomplishing, I think, is stressful. This is the nature of growth. It's such a shitty truth to life. But is it? Is it a shitty truth? I don't know. I actually think that it's probably really good for us that things are stressful and scary and hard if they end up being meaningful. It's like God's little joke to humanity, isn't it? But you kind of gotta like embrace that things are gonna suck and things are gonna be uncomfortable, and you gotta like go for it and you gotta put yourself out there, right? But you darn well better stop and also reflect on how good you're doing, or you'll quit, or you won't quit, but you'll be miserable. Do you know how many people I know who lose weight and they get to their goal weight and they're not any more confident they were when they had 50 more pounds on? And if you've never experienced this, you might think I'm full of shit. But I swear to you, I've coached hundreds of women on their weight loss journeys at this point. And then also, I'm a girl and I'm in the world and I have friends that I'm talking to and like women who've been around me. Like, I mean, you guys know people like this who they're a freaking smoke show, right? They look amazing. Well, it's like some of the prettiest people that you know are sometimes some of the most insecure, uncomfortable people in their own bodies. And you're like, how? She's walking around looking like a Victoria's Secrets model. If I looked like that, you wouldn't even be able to keep clothes on me. I would just be I'd just be walking around like, hello, look at me. Because really, it's not the number, it's not the weight. That's not where we get our confidence, right? You know, how many people are successful, have ass loads of money, and are miserable. They're grumpy. Nobody wants to be around them. They suck. They're anxious. They're depressed. What? Because you think that the thing that you're getting is what's going to fix things, and it's not. Um, but also, if you just don't like the way that you get somewhere. So if you lose weight in a way that you don't like it, the whole time you're like, when am I going to turn around and regain it? You know, you know, you're not going to keep doing the thing that got you there, right? You're like, oh, you know that it's temporary. Same thing if you build a business in a way that you hate, you get there, you make the money, and then you're like, yeah, but this sucks, so it's probably going to go away. But I'm not going to maintain this because this sucks. I don't like this. I don't like how I'm living my life. It's too time consuming. I'm doing things that eat my soul. Same thing with a job. It doesn't even have to be entrepreneurship, right? It's like you can have like golden handcuffs, they call them, where you're like a C-level employee. You make really good money. On paper, you're wildly successful and everybody would love to have what you have, but you hate the job, but you also can't leave because now you make too much money and you have too big of a mortgage and you're just like, you feel like you're trapped in it, right? So the happiness that we experience isn't always the result of achieving the goal. Sometimes it's more about like what's your process and your journey to getting there and like stop and enjoy it along the way and be proud of like what you're doing and who you're becoming on your weight loss journey. So you're going to actually be more confident in your body when you lose 40 pounds and you still have 40 more to go. If you're stopping along the way to enjoy the journey and being proud of what you're doing, you'll be happier in your body than somebody who gets all the way to their goal weight, but they hate how they did it. Or they bullied themselves the whole way there. Or they had an accountability partner that just like rode their ass and talked shit to them the whole way, like Jim Bro vibes. And it's like, this was all miserable. So it's kind of like reevaluate, what do you want and why do you want it? Every so often, stop and do that again and reflect and be like, oh, am I already there and I don't even know? Do I have the thing that I actually say that I want, that I'm actually doing all of this for, and I'm just missing the fact that I already have it? Like, what if you've lost enough weight that you're like totally comfortable now getting naked in front of your husband? And that was like a goal that you had because you're like, I change in my walk-in closet so that my husband of 30 years doesn't see me naked. This sucks. This is embarrassing. Why am I this way? And now you're like, look at me. Okay, you might not even be at your goal yet, but you're still more comfortable and you're like, yeah, you can see me naked. Okay, well, you already have part of the thing that you wanted. Are you enjoying it? Are you stopping to take it in? So stop and reflect. What do you really want? What's the standard that you're chasing? Is it even what you say that you want, or is it what you think you're supposed to do? Are you chasing a higher level of income or more success in your business or a bigger weight loss goal on the scale or whatever it is, what schools you're sending your children to, whatever it is it because you actually want those things or you're looking at what you're supposed to be doing? What the world says makes you successful? Is it even the things that you want? I don't know. It's like just being intentional, I guess, once in a while and tapping back in and being like, what do I actually want out of life? Am I closer to it than I think? Do I have parts of it now? You're always going to want more. It's fine. Set goals. Always be setting goals. Always be striving for more. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Let's do it all the time. You guys know how I am. If you've done any of my like lifey coachy workshops with me that my clients do, where we're like setting quarterly life goals, not just weight loss goals, and everybody freaking loves it. And it's so much fun and it's so exciting. And I'm here for that. And let's freaking go and let's freaking do it. But boo, don't miss when you have parts of it. If you're losing weight while eating tacos and drinking beer, please stop judging yourself for eating tacos and drinking beer. Bitch, this is what you said you wanted. Why are you mad at yourself for having it? If you're running a wildly successful business that completely supports your family and affords you insane luxuries that nobody else, no real other human beings have, and you love the way that you're doing it and the way you're girl, okay, strive for more, but also let's not be any sort of judgy at all. You need to be like, I'm a bad bitch. Like, I'm doing this. I have the things that I want. And maybe it's like you have pieces of them. And there's other pieces of area or areas of life that you're working on. Okay. Well, that's literally how I always am. I am obsessed with my life. I freaking love my life. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Let's be so for real. One of my clients the other day, I said something about one of my coaches, and she was like, "You have coaches?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, girl, I have coaches for literally everything." And she's like, "But you have your shit together so well." And I was like, "Oh no." Well, first of all, where you think I have my shit together, I have my shit together because I have coaches. Because everybody needs like mentorship and like a tribe and like whatever, right? I'm like, girl, I have money mindset coaches, I have business coaches, I've had health coaches before, weightlifting coaches, like all the things. My husband was joking with me the other day because I started crocheting and I've just been teaching myself on YouTube, but he was like, "Oh, half my life, you're gonna find a crocheting coach, aren't you?" And I started laughing and was like, if I start taking this more serious, it's a possibility. Oh, I have a golf coach. I'm terrible at golf, but I have a golf coach. So, like, yeah, what was the point of my rambling? I don't know. I just got really sidetracked on that. But this is what happens when I don't prepare to do a podcast for you guys. I'm just like free flow. None of this probably even makes sense, but I hope that it does. Okay, I hope one little thing from this little mini TED Talk resonates with you. And if it does, reach out to me and let me know what hit home. What hit home for you about this? I love these conversations. So bring it on, ladies. Let me know. And all right, we're going to wrap things up because I'm just rambling now. See you next time I hit record.